Good morning, students. Our today's topic is Hilbert spaces which are separable. Such spaces are simple as compared to non-separable spaces because they cannot contain uncountable orthonormal sets. Let us see the theorem based on it. So the first theorem is, let H be a Hilbert space. Then if H is separable, then every orthonormal set in H is countable. Means if there exists orthonormal set which is uncountable, then H will not be separable. In the second part, if H contains an orthonormal sequence which is total in H, then H is separable. Orthonormal sequence means we can say which is countable. In other words, we can say there exists an orthonormal set which is countable. Then we have to prove that H is separable. So let us first prove the first part. In the first part, we are given that the Hilbert space H is separable, and we have to prove that every orthonormal set in H is countable. So let us take M be any orthonormal set in the Hilbert space H. We have to prove that M is countable. Let us take B is any dense set in H. Now let us take two elements X and Y from the set M which are different, and let us consider the norm of X minus Y. Now by definition, norm is given by the square root of inner product of the element X minus Y with itself. Now using the properties of inner product, this can further be written as inner product of X with X minus inner product of X with Y minus inner product of Y with X plus inner product of Y with Y square root. Now because M is orthonormal, therefore if two elements are distinct, the inner product will be 0. So this product will be 0, and also inner product of Y with X, that will also be 0. Also the norm of every element is 1. So inner product of X with X, that is 1. Inner product of Y with Y, that is also 1. So the distance between X and Y, which is given by X minus Y norm, that is under root 2. Thus we can see that if we take any two distinct elements in the set M, they have the distance under root 2. Now let us define sphere of radius under root 2 by 3, two spheres, one having the center X and other having the center Y, and hence we can say the spherical neighborhoods of X and Y. The spherical neighborhood of X we have denoted by Nx, and spherical neighborhood of Y we have denoted by Ny. These are disjoint because we can see that the intersection of these two neighborhoods, that is phi. Yani we can say that the sphere with centered X and radius under 2 by 3 is disjoint with the sphere centered at Y with radius under 2 by 3. Now because the set B is dense in H, and we know that a set B is dense in H if and only if for every open set G, the intersection of B and G is not equal to phi. So we can say that corresponding to the elements B and B bar belonging to B, we have B belongs to Nx and B bar belonging to Ny. Ny means neighborhood of Y, and B is not equal to the element B bar. So corresponding to every element of M, we have two distinct elements of B. Thus we can say that if M is uncountable, in that case we have uncountably many such pairwise disjoint spherical neighborhoods. So in that case B will also become uncountable, but B was the only dense set in H. It means we can say that the Hilbert space H would not contain a dense set which is uncountable. So we can say that H is not separable, but that is a contradiction because we are given H is separable. So this contradiction proves that our assumption is wrong. Therefore, M should be countable. So this proves the first part. In the second part, we are given an total orthonormal sequence. We have taken that sequence as EK. EK is total orthonormal sequence in the Hilbert space H, and we have to prove that the Hilbert space H is separable. It means we have to prove that it contains a countable dense subset. So firstly we will form a countable subset in H. So let us define the set of all the linear combinations of this form gamma 1n E1, gamma 1n E2 and so on, gamma n en, where n varies from 1, 2, 3 and so on. Here these members gamma kn, they are given by akn plus iota bkn. These real and imaginary parts, these are the rational numbers. It means we have taken those finite linear combinations whose coefficients have real and imaginary parts as the rational numbers. And if the Hilbert space will be real, in that case this quantity that will become 0. Here because we have taken these two numbers as rational numbers, so because set of rational numbers that is countable, so we have countable choices for these numbers, and therefore we can say that the set A is countable set. Now we have to prove that this countable set A is dense in H. By definition, A is dense in H if A closer is equal to H. It means we have to prove that every neighborhood of any element X belonging to H that intersects A. So we will have to prove that for every X belonging to H and epsilon greater than 0, there exists an element from A such that the norm of X minus V is very small, that is less than epsilon. So let us take an element V belonging to the set A. Now by definition of A, the elements of A are the finite linear combinations whose coefficients have real and imaginary parts as rational numbers. So by checking the definition of A, we can write V as a finite linear combination. So the element V is defined by summation k varies from 1 to n gamma kn into ek. Now let us consider the norm of X minus V. Now substituting the value of V here and adding and subtracting this term in this expression and applying the triangle inequality. So by the triangle inequality, this will become X minus V norm is less than or equal to the norm of X minus summation inner product of X with ek into ek plus norm of summation k varies from 1 to n inner product of X with ek into ek minus summation gamma kn ek. Now we have to prove that these two quantities are less than epsilon by 2. So firstly we discuss this quantity. Now because we are given that the sequence ek is total in the Hilbert space H. So by definition of total, we can say that the span of the members of ek, that is span ek closer, that will be same as H. Therefore we can say that there will be n such that the span of E1, E2, E3 up to En that contains a point y whose distance from X is very small. So we have taken the distance of that y from X less than epsilon by 2. So if we take y such that y is equal to summation inner product of X with ek into ek. So from this condition we have the norm of X minus y less than epsilon by 2. So till yet we have proved that this quantity is less than epsilon by 2. Now we consider this quantity. Now because the set of rational numbers that is dense in the set of real numbers, and therefore for given epsilon 1 greater than 0 corresponding to every Fourier coefficient which is given by inner product of x with ek, we can find a complex number gamma kn such that the norm of the difference of these two numbers that is less than epsilon 1. Now we can choose epsilon 1 such that the quantity norm of summation inner product of x with ek minus gamma kn into ek that is less than epsilon by 2. So from here, now using these two conditions, condition 2 and condition 3 in the equation 1, from there we get the norm of x minus p that is less than epsilon by 2 plus epsilon by 2. So we have obtained the norm of x minus p that is less than epsilon. So we have obtained A is dense in H and also A is countable. Thus we have obtained a countable dense set in H, and this proves that H is separable. So this completes your first theorem on separable Hilbert spaces.